I want to ask about the school whenever we come back.
All right. We're out of, I need to entertain a motion to come out of executive session. Got a motion by Mr. Morrison, second by Mr. Johnson. Questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carries. We are out of executive session. Mr. Slay.
That's right. That's what the video reflect and our records reflect that no action was taken.
No action was taken in executive session.
This time, we have an item that needs to be added to the agenda, and that is the statement by County Administrator Colonel Stringer.
Okay. Mr.
We
Stringer?
add that item to the agenda.
All right. Do I have a motion to add this item to the agenda?
I agree.
If we
Whether it
have.
gets added or not, he can make his statement, and then the board will have to act.
Okay, so if no motion has been made to add this item to the agenda, per the attorney, I guess we will hear from Colonel Stringer on his statement.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. President. Basically, it's a kind of a two-sentence statement that I have put in writing. I want to thank the Rankin County Board of Supervisors for the opportunity to serve as the county administrator for the past 22 months. Please accept my resignation effective at 5 p.m. this day. Signed, dated August 15, 2014. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Stringer. Okay, what is the protocol now?
Motion to accept the resignation.
Do I have a motion to accept the resignation?
You don't have to.
Okay, well,
That's the protocol.
I have no motion to accept this resignation,
I
so
think-
that's the protocol.
I think the next step then, since there's been no receiving of it, the next step is for the board to consider who will serve as the interim county administrator, since you have a vacancy in the office as of 5 p.m. today.
Mr. Stringer, before we move forward, I'd just like to say, as president of the board, we appreciate your service that you have served for the last 22 months, and with the utmost respect. And again, from me personally, thank you so much for helping me to grow, and you will be dearly missed.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
And good luck to whatever other endeavors.
Oh, you got that right. Good luck
Yeah.
with your future for sure, because I know you're.
Well, I'm 74 years old, just turned 74, and as I had a friend say once, which we all know, my good friend Don Taylor, one morning on the radio said, people asked him what he was going to do. He said, well, there may be a few small hills that I go up, but I'm through climbing mountains.
One day I'll be glad to be there. So, okay. Well, I will entertain a motion to basically have us appoint an interim county administrator if we have a selection in mind.
Well,
Do we have to do that today?
We probably
The
need
resignation is effective 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
today.
We probably need someone to fill that vacancy, at least
If you
interim.
don't have at least an acting administrator, Jay, you may have an issue of business of the county being able to carry forward. That office has a lot of vested authority that's already in place, signing of agreements, making certain decisions. And so without that office, we could have an issue of who is supposed to execute whatever the documents are or attend to certain business.
out of respect for Mr. Stringer, I'll make a motion to accept his resignation as he's so professionally submitted.
Okay, I've got a motion by Mr. Johnson,
Second.
second by Mr. Bishop. Any questions? Would you reconsider? No more questions. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, so,
Make a motion to appoint Laura Oster as our interim county administrator.
okay.
And I would graciously hope she would accept.
I hate putting her on the spot. I mean,
Until the next time you can convene.
okay.
Okay, I've
Till
got a-
what?
Until the next time you convene. and
Okay.
decide on a course of action, which would be the 28th.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am. Got a motion by Mr. Johnson, second by Mr. Morrison. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Motion carries. All right.
There's another item that I think was-
Yeah, I wanted to ask the school, we accepted their budget as presented. What, was there any increases?
We do that every year. It's just a formality. They present it to us. There is going to be no millage increase.
So
There
that-
is no discretion.
No,
Right, I was just curious if they were doing a 3% increase or,
No, there's not.
Okay.
Kevin Brantley and I work together every year on doing it. Sometimes he has me shift stuff around like we did this year, but there is no overall increase on a millage.
okay.
Is there any more additional business to be
Is there
discussed?
anything that y'all would like to consider on as far as the convention center budgeting?
Conference center?
Yep, conference center. Any verbiage, anything?
You know, myself, Jared, I think that, I've discussed, I think we do still have some leverage out there because we know that a possible TIF may be coming. And I'm not, I'm comfortable with, I guess, I'm a little bit slanted because I know what quality is put in over there, and I know, and I've, honestly, Clyde, and quite honestly, I do believe it is going to be a huge impact for Rankin County. Not just for one specific entity. I think that it'll be a lot of benefit for the county, and I think that that's what we as elected officials, and when we first came in, we looked at what do we need to do to move Rankin County forward, and I think this is one step that we've been lacking, because a lot of things do go over towards Hinds County. We've all been to the Hilton. We've all had to go to other places that we've never been able to have in Rankin County.
No, I'm not disputing any of that. I mean,
Right.
I agree with that 100%. I just, from a legal side, I'd like to hear from the attorney if there's anything that he feels that we need to do that would be advantageous or protective for us as well as the taxpayers.
What has already been discussed and sort of hashed out between the county and Flowood concerning the convention center at this point is, as it relates to the grant agreement itself, they are committed that specifically the hotel will meet certain requirements, amenities and services that suggests the way that the language reads suggests that the hotel will have amenities and services that meet a level that you don't see in hotels that are not at least at the numbers that you guys have been talking about. So the grant agreement itself right now, as it's laid out, suggests that the hotel will meet the dollar values that are there. And the grant agreement leaves open the possibility that if the hotel does not meet those standards, there is an argument that the county has that it is not committed to make those annual distributions. So if the hotel doesn't measure up, and there will be some discretion on the part of this board, not this board, but a board that occupies these seats, because we are talking about
Correct. Future.
2016.
Right.
There will be some discretion on the part of this board as it is reviewing in this process what they're planning to build out there. There will be some discretion on the part of this board to say our 250 is contingent upon at least the hotel property meeting certain requirements. Conceivably, this board could say, we don't believe that it meets those requirements. Go sharpen your pencil and figure out how to get it up to that level that's satisfactory, and then we will follow through. Okay? You also have the TIF. And again, if Flowwood can figure out a way to fund this project without asking for TIF, then more power to them. And the upshot for the county is you've got a $250,000 investment, and you are capturing the ad valorem that comes from that. So that would be a wonderful thing if you think about it. I can't imagine that they're going to be able to fund this project without a TIF, and so
No.
they're going to have to interact with a Board of Supervisors sitting in your seats concerning the structure of the TIF and whether it meets the requirements of that board.
Okay.
With all that being said, I think your answer was yes, we're covered.
Attorney wording, that's why
I
I got out
want
of
to
it.
say that there are contingencies that are a part of this process that have not yet been met.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
That answer your question, Mr. Morrison?
Yeah, I think I got it all.
Understand.
In 50 words and less.
Yeah.
All right, any more business to be discussed
I make a motion, we recess till the 28th
at 1 PM?
at 1 PM.
All right, got a motion by Mr. Bishop. Second by myself. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, like sign. Motion carries.